up? What's going on, folks? You know, it's the only dude that can pop his collar like the Fonz. I know y'all be like, yo, what? Pop your collar down, man. I don't know. Sometimes it look good, sometimes it don't. But, anyway, just want to give y'all a little update. Everything's going as planned. As y'all know, I'm over 100 days in of being active. The other week, I got caught up in that. I wasn't in it, but I was by it. That storm in Wyoming. So it kind of put me behind for a week. But as we move along, I must say we're making progress. I had to come back and get my my truck out the shop. You know, I was fixing my skirt. Had a couple other things I wanted to do, and then bring the trucks. You know, when you get set up, well, at least I did. You know, you want to make sure everything right. I know I do my 120s at Landstar. I check them 45 days, stuff like that every 45 days in between time. You know, when my antennas go up a little more, you know. They should be up all the time, which they are, but I guess they were like super amplified. And basically, I was more alert on some things. You know, I had a couple of leaks that I was checking out. I had bought the pieces for. Fittings, just doing, you know, preventative maintenance. Went to a place, my boy let me use their pit, so I worked under the truck, fixed the air leak and made sure other things was, you know, in order that I could see. Nothing funny going on under the truck. One of the trucks I gotta get undercarriage done. I do undercarriage on the trucks anyway, but and you can tell when you look at it, because if somebody doesn't do undercarriage under their truck, then you'll see all kinds of grime, road grime and stuff, you know, underneath the truck. So we try to make sure all this is all taken care of. I picked up my truck and my skirt was on, everything's back on for the most part. They forgot to put my Bendix system back on. I don't know how they did that, but they got it straightened out. They had to adjust my radar. A little rainbow over there. Look at this. Check it out. We back. Anyway, so the radar wasn't calibrated right. Passenger side of the truck for the blind side, the driver, you know, for the bumper. You know, I hit a overpass, come up under something, and it'll go off. And you want to make sure it's calibrated right, because you could be running down the road and it'll slam brakes on you automatically. Now, I think they slammed too hard, but Bendix, Peterbilt and them, I don't know, they need to get that worked out. Because one day I was running down the road with a fuel tanker on the back of my step deck, and it slammed brakes in South Carolina. One thing for sure, though, my securement was on point. But we had to take care of all that, and my lights wasn't working. There was something wrong with the harness. Then they got the harness taken care of. They thought they had to do it through a supplement, but they took care of it and let me, you know, get out of there. So That's why it's important at the insurance claim to make sure your truck is ready, man, before you let your lien holder pay them if they are involved with the check, or before you pay them. But so all that's good now. I went and got trucks detailed, so they're clean, ready to go. I got people buzzing my phone, brokers, a couple brokers I've been talking to over the last couple of months. Lots of produce and other stuff, Starbucks and stuff like that. So we've been conversating, and I don't have the logos on my truck yet because it takes them some time to process, and plus I had to change something because I didn't want my home address on the FMCSA's website, so I had to get that down, and I got that fixed. I don't know, I ran across some mess a while back as far as put my other address up, but we got that straightened out. Some other address is good, so that's straight now. I had to change my graphics, my lettering, because originally it had where my hometown is at and all that, man. I mean, people will find out, they're gonna find out, but I don't need that on my truck like that. I don't need that on my license plates. I don't need that on anything, so but all that's taken care of. I told him to switch to city, so I guess I have that stuff on the truck Monday, maybe Tuesday. So we'll see about that. Well, now everything is good. We check, making sure everything is good to go. Just put my got my New Mexico done. I got a KYU, but I never went all the way through at KYU because I tend not to run to Kentucky too much. So if I do, I'll just buy a permit properly and run through Kentucky. So we'll deal with all that mess. Oregon if need be. New York hut, definitely. I gotta get a hut. I gotta get some hut stickers. I don't have any plans on going to New York right now, but we'll get it done. One step at a time. That's all it is to it, man. One step at a time. I know people also, it shocks a lot of people for some reason, which I don't understand how it shocked a lot of people. What I'm doing. This has been in the plans for a long time. I mean, it's been on the table. It's kind of like, well, I don't want to say it like that, but I am going to use that. Yo, they go your get out of jail free card. Go ahead and use it. I just never used the get out of jail free card. So that's how I'm gonna put it. But just the whole hiring thing. I better not even go. Look at this idiot right here. Look at him run right through the fucking light like a dumbass. They see that light go red, they do 800. They be sitting at a stop sign all day, don't pay attention to nothing. It's green, they still sitting there digging in their nose. But the get out of jail free card. Like I said, I had some things come up which, as far as hiring drivers, and that I didn't like. That's a controlled thing. That's more in my court now. But there's other things, far as dealing with the system. Basically, I said for a long time, you just got to make your own system and run with it, man. you already know how to do everything else for the most part, as far as that goes. Dealing with the brokers, and you know how to get a customer. You know how to do all that stuff. You just gotta go build your own system. And you know, like I said, I went out there and did all the studying and all the homework that I needed to, and I'm still gonna learn more stuff as I go along. You know, I didn't just go out there and rush into getting an authority. So some guys do it, they go out there and do it. Some guys get lucky for a little while. Some guys, it's just an epic disaster because they don't understand, you know, the things they're up against. You know, some guys they won't go up under their truck and make sure their trucks are ready to go and stuff like that. Some guys won't make sure they got the right permits and stuff like that, and their ELD is, you know, accepted. Let's do the move. But a lot of guys don't know about how to get fuel cards with discounts, with good discounts. They'll take 4, 5, 6 cars, and all of them got, like, you know, either they got a little limit on it, and it's like 12 cents off and stuff like that. And these two suspect ass dudes walking around here. And there's others that's got 40, 50, 60, 70 cents off, you know. And it might not even be credit. It might be auto draft out your account within a couple of days, you know, or a week, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of guys that go out there and they ain't got no trailer, power only dudes. Seen a dude today say, what's the best load board to pick for the best rate and the best miles? What are you talking about? See, because he's been doing power only, Amazon. Doesn't know any better. So there's a whole lot of things for you to be prepared for. Like I'm watching people fueling their truck, drivers driving their trucks, fueling their trucks. They have no control of their fuel. 1,500 miles. Dude's paying $2,000 in fuel. Right now, without the discounts, you know, because they vary, you could probably run like 1,200 miles and you got to pay like $600. You know, it varies from truck to truck because of the tanks. But that's about a rough estimate right there. Why did I come with that number? Because I could run from here to Texas. That's about 1,200 miles, depending where you're going in Texas. And it's like $600 because the fuel went up. Remember, I'm not talking about the discounts. So I know this, you know, based off how my trucks run. So if your truck's running about from, you know, 6 to 8 miles a gallon, I mean, that should be about the number somewhere in there. But guys got drivers driving their trucks 1,600 miles, 1,500 miles, $2,000 in fuel. They have no control of it. Now, is that because the driver is out there selling their fuel? I don't know. But there's so many things. I seen a dude the other day say he spent 200, and I think he was lying, but you know, whatever. People say anything to make themselves look important. He spent $227,000 buying trucks and trailers. And then he bought it over the last year or so or whatever. He only made some of it back. Wait a minute. You bought 7 trucks and you only made some of it back? Found out you was messing with Progressive too, so you probably got banged like $30,000, $40,000 a truck. You know, with a driver in it on the policy. Those are the things people don't think about. So many people, you know, I got friends back in North Carolina. Where's the best place to go get a truck from? These dudes ain't even got CDLs. People are just like straight winging this out here right now. Like, straight winging it, doing anything because they heard of the big boom. The big boom is back. You got to be careful, man. I can sit here and talk about this kind of stuff all day. I'm just trying to make sure my stuff is in order. That way I'll be, good on the road. So that way we don't have any problems with our operation with DOT or anybody. Another thing, I was gonna make it a rant video, but I'm not, man. I'm not, and I'm gonna get out of here. These booms happen all of a sudden. Everybody's a fleet specialist or some type of mentor. You gotta pay them some money. Everybody's all of a sudden got a big dispatch service. Come get with the team. We're the illest. I mean, people be making ads like that, though. Like, really? That's what we doing? A lot of these people, 95% of these people will not be around when the boom is over with. All these damn scam artists, I can't stand them, boy. I just can't stand you scam artists. I can't stand them. Y'all, oh, man, I can't. I had one call me the other day, man. He called me the other day about, trying to get drivers and stuff like that. Wanted me to pay them $3,500 a driver. Said I can grow my fleet to 10 trucks in like a year. Easily. But $3,500 a driver, do a website, all this goofy stuff. I got a website, I got an 800 number or 855 number. I got a fax number and all that, And then the dude guaranteed me that the driver would stay in my truck for 2 weeks. You got to pay him half of it up front, the other half after the driver stays 2 weeks. How can you guarantee me a driver stays for 2 weeks? Now I got to turn into the teacher. Now you got to listen to me. Him and his team. Like, how does that work? And they out of Chicago, by the way. Somewhere around there. And all the people that was on their little link or whatever were companies out of Chicago. Come on. So you're going to get me a driver to drive my truck. He gets in my truck and I give you whatever. Half of $3,500, right? What is that? 17. What? Oh, okay. 1750. Then I give you the rest of it later. Within 2 weeks. Like, whoa, wait a minute. How can you guarantee me? How can you assure me that this dude's gonna be in my truck? So at day 15 he quits, right? But I already paid you $3,500. So what I got to do? Pay you $3,500 again? Y'all got to watch out for these scam artists, man. These people are scamming all over the place. All kinds of scams. Lease scams, mentorship scams, how to get money scams, employment scams, dispatch scams. I had one place told me to get 10%, man. So I'm giving the factoring company 1.5 to 3, and I gotta give you 10. This is the stuff, man. I need it. We talk about this stuff. It's up to you to take the notes and process that, because some of this stuff y'all don't need. Some of this stuff you don't need. But that pissed me off the other day when that dude really tried to call my phone and tried to play me like that, as if like I just started last night or something. And it's like, no, man. You're not getting $3,500. As far as I'm concerned, Y'all on the same team. The dude drives for like 2-3 weeks. He's out. Well, you can get your money back. Get $3,500 back in like 2 weeks. Says who? How? Like, the first week is trash depending on when the driver started. Orientation, whatever, get him in the truck and go get his, whatever we got to do with him. Then the second week, this is how trucking goes. That first week, depending on when you start, it's like, it's slow or sluggish, depending on the time of year. Then that second week, it's like, okay, you're starting to go, and then maybe that third week, you're gone. Right? That's how it is when you go drive for somebody most of the time. Unless you're working for like Old Dominion or something like that. One of them things, you running containers all day. But yeah, I had to break it down to him. I said, you tell me, how's that going to work? How am I going to get $3,500 back? I'm going to need a whole solid month, probably, depending on this driver. 3 weeks, solid month, depending on this driver, just to see that money come back. Because it depends on the driver, man. You just don't pop the driver in the truck in the first week. Bang, I got $3,500 out of him. I mean, it happens sometimes, but sometimes it just don't happen. I'm damn sure I'm not going to pay nobody $3,500 for somebody to sit in my truck for 2 weeks and then maybe bounce after week 3 or after 15 days. It doesn't compute with me, man. But like I said, stay away from these scammers, man. Dispatch scammers. Dispatchers call themselves that. You're not a broker, man. You're not a broker. They want you. See, there's some Landstar cats like that. They want you to fill out. This is what you got to watch out for. People want you to hire them for services. And you're having them fill out carrier package for you. That's why I sat my ass home all that time doing everything I was doing. They want to fill out carrier package for you. Meanwhile, what you don't know is, even if you went and got a direct customer, let's say you had them do the paperwork, they taking your shit from you. Yeah, they getting your shit, using your shit, they using you. They taking your stuff. They probably got an MC. Yeah, they probably are a broker. Yeah, they took your shit, and they're gonna use and then go back. See, think about it for a minute. They took your shit because you fill out a carrier, because they're filling out a carrier package for you. So if they get the load right, and it's from JB Hunt, whoever it is, they brokerages on the sideline. Yeah, now I'm going to get the hell out of here because I'm about to mess y'all up. Their brokerage is on the sideline, but they're playing dispatch service with you. Get you a load from whoever, right? Now, they got all the information they need, and guess what they do? So they try to go in and try to get the customer if they can. Or some of y'all taking, rate cons from these brokers. I got this load, it comes from whatever. And you're letting them send you their made up rate con instead of JB Hunts or XPOs or whoever it is. And they'll tell you that they're giving you 10%. I mean, you're giving them 10%. 10% on what? Low pay 5,000. They told you it's 4,000. They kept 1,000. However, there's some smooth ass slick people that try to include their factoring service with the whole deal. Yeah, they try to include their factoring service with the whole deal. You gotta watch out for that. You lose a lot of money messing with some of these people, man. You lose a lot of money messing with some of these people. Like I said, I had one dude call me talking about 10%. 10%, man. Said 10%. He said, you know how we get our 10%? When we talk to the broker, we charge them we get the 10% from the broker. What? So what are you saying? Oh yeah, well the low, $5,000. Okay, so we're gonna get another. We need another 10% on the 5,000. We're gonna get our 10% from the broker. I didn't even like how that sound. I really didn't. But yeah, I can go in. I really was gonna go in on this topic. Maybe we'll talk about it on the live, man. But I'm so sick of you scam artists, man. Y'all are the worst. It's like it's a big boom, and all of a sudden y'all come from under your rock with all this stuff. It's just all these so-called services, these fees, and then you disappear. You SBA fuckers. You come out there and you charging people 15-20% on their SBA loan because you whatever, man. I understand that people probably don't know, but come on, man, get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here. Blood sucking ass bitches. That's what y'all are, man. But hey, man, it's your boy, man. We gonna get with y'all. We gonna get with y'all. Go in here and go get some stuff out the store. Go back home and get prepared for next week. That's all we can do, right? And no, I'm not. I pop my collar as well. Y'all be cool. Peace. Always remember, if you get a phone call and it don't sound right, get a second opinion. Make sure it sounds right, because you can get your ass burnt.